The Real Mccoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real Mccoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he may take Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Oh, Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
Luke? Kate? That you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Grandpa.
Hi.
Hi. Never expected you kids back from the movies so soon.
Always lucky, Grandpa. We got seats right away. Well, I guess I better get them good cups out.
We got company coming at this hour?
We ran into Betty and George Emery at the movies, and we invited them over for some coffee. Luke, see if there's enough of that cake left to serve.
I don't recollect ever meeting nobody by the name of Emery.
Oh, Betty's a member of my church group, Grandpa. I thought it'd be nice if her husband got better acquainted with Luke.
No.
Grandpa, you'd have died at that movie tonight. It was one of them love pictures. Nothing but hugging and kissing from beginning to end.
Well, that don't seem like the sort of a movie to see right after supper.
No, what sort of sickening?
Well, I enjoyed it. What's wrong with seeing a couple in love and kissing each other and acting romantic?
They is married. It ain't like they is just courting. They've been man and wife for 5 whole years, and they're supposed to be just plain folks like me and Kate.
That just goes to show you them fellas make them moving pictures just don't know how regular folks live.
Well, maybe it does only happen in movies, but I think it'd be kind of nice to have a husband who fussed over you that way.
Grandpa, do you know in one part of that picture he bent that poor woman way over backwards and gave her a long, long kiss goodbye, and he was just going in to take a bath?
He thought he was going to get himself drowned in the tub.
Oh, think our company's here, hon?
Oh, come on, Grandpa. I want you to meet the Emrys.
Howdy.
Hi.
I'm sorry
Betty.
we're late.
How are you?
George had to stop and get some gas.
And whose fault was it? Who drives the car all day and never fills the tank?
I'm sorry, sweetheart.
That's all right, little bird. Daddy still loves you.
This is Luke's grandpa, Mr. McCoy, Betty, and George Emery, Grandpa.
Pleasure, Mr. McCoy.
Won't you sit down?
Oh, thank you.
Hold it, honey. There you are, precious.
Oh, thanks, love.
Now you keep this around you. Poor baby had a sniffle this morning.
George worries about me so.
Well, you're all I have.
How long you folks been married?
Oh, we're practically newlyweds.
Sort of figured that.
Yeah. Yes, it'll be 5 years in June. 5 wonderful years. I feel that I was born anew the day she said to me, I do.
That's real poetry. Did you just make that up?
Oh, he's a genius. You ought to hear some of his poems.
You a traveling salesman, Mr. Emery? That is, you away from home a lot on the road, are you?
No, why do you ask, Mr. McCoy?
Oh, I was just wondering. You're in the Navy, maybe?
I was years ago. When from the Navy I did part, my ship dropped anchor in Betty's heart.
Oh, George, what will the McCoys think?
Nothing wrong with a man being in love with his wife. I'm sure Luke acts the same way. Right, Luke?
Oh, honey, why don't you serve the coffee and cake now?
All right. Does everybody like chocolate cake?
Fine.
Oh, just a small piece for me, please.
All right.
Married 5 years, you say?
And they've been the happiest years of my life. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I guess I'll go to bed.
Grandpa, what about the chocolate cake?
I ain't got the stomach for it now.
I'm so glad you could come.
Oh, thanks for inviting
Nice
us.
seeing you again, Luke.
Oh, yeah, same here.
Oh, now don't forget you're coming to supper day after tomorrow.
Oh, we'll be here.
Come along, sweetheart.
Good night. See you
Good
soon.
Night.
Well, I guess you don't have to go to the movies to see married folks that's in love.
No. No, you sure don't. That was downright disgusting. I never seen so much kissing. They look like a couple of jaybirds fighting over a worm.
Well, it didn't bother me none. I thought it was kind of nice to see a husband that wasn't afraid to show his wife a little affection.
Well, a little affection? Well, I'm just glad the shades were pulled down so the neighbors couldn't see in. They might have thought it was us.
Well, that would we? Might get around town that you was love crazy or something.
Here, I'll kiss you right now.
Never mind. You was going to kiss me? Why didn't you kiss me when the Emrys was here?
Well, us McCoys don't act that way. We kiss our women when we're alone.
Well, you better just start acting different, or that's the way you'll be doing all your kissing. Alone.
Kate? Good morning, Grandpa.
Gee, you look like you didn't get much sleep.
Oh, Kate and me, we had words over that kissing couple that was over here last night. You know, Grandpa, she as good as said she wanted me to act the same way that Emery fella did.
Oh. You know, Luke, sometimes I just don't understand Kate's notions about romance.
I guess it's her blood.
Her blood?
Yeah, her great-grandpa was part French, and you know what? Kissing fools, them Frenchmen are.
You got that idea. You leave Kate alone with me for a few minutes, and I'll straighten out everything for you.
Now, Grandpa.
Well, hold on now. I didn't have 35 years of passing up experience with Grandma for nothing. Just leave it to me. Well, morning, Kate.
Good morning, Grandpa.
Hope you got plenty of victuals. Luke's going to be mighty hungry after working so hard. Boy, is he a worker. Ain't many husbands like Luke, I'll tell you that.
I'm beginning to find that out.
Sit yourself down a minute, Kate. I want to talk to you.
What about, Grandpa?
Well, now, I'll tell you.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Oh, morning, Peppino.
Senor Grandpa, could I borrow the car tonight?
What for, Peppini?
I want to take Conchita to the movie at the Rialto.
Oh, we saw it last night, Peppino. It's
Don't waste your money. It's one of them love pictures.
I know. That's the only kind we go to. We sit in the balcony and we play a little game. I try to kiss Conchita more times than the fellow in the picture kisses the girl.
If you was to marry Conchita, you wouldn't be kissing in the balcony.
That is true. Then I will kiss in the lodges. She will be working too, and we could afford better seats.
See, Grandpa, I guess there's some men that never will get tired of their wives.
Now, that ain't true, Kate. All men get tired of their wives.
Grandpa!
Well, I don't mean they get tired of them.
Then what do you mean?
I mean, they get used to them. After a fella gets married, he can sort of settle down and stop trying to make his wife happy.
Oh?
That ain't what I mean, neither.
I think this is a good time for me to leave.
It'll be a goddamn sight better if you never come in.
Well, go on, Grandpa. I ain't never heard the McCoys' views on marriage before.
Well, now, Kate, you and Luke's been married nigh on to 2 years, ain't you?
Yes?
Well, you can't expect it to be the same now as it was in the beginning.
Why not?
Well, it's human nature. Remember when we got that new tractor, how excited Luke got? He's out there shining and polishing it. Now that we've had it a while, the newness is sort of wore off. Well, he just don't mind getting a little mud on it now and then and getting it banged up a mite. And it's the same with the wife.
Oh, I don't think you McCoys know anything about love or marriage or how to treat a woman at all. What's more, I don't think you even care.
Morning, Grandpa. Morning, sugar babe.
Oh, go kiss your tractor.
Luke, you sure move.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you pay attention to the game?
I'm paying attention. Whose move is it?
Doggone it, Luke. Are you going to play checkies or ain't you? What's got into you, boy?
Well, I'm sorry, Grandpa. It's Kate.
Ain't she talking to you?
No, she's talking to me, but it's a mighty long time between words.
Now, Luke, that's just a woman's trick to get her own way, and you got to make out like it ain't bothering you none.
Well, that's easier said than done, Grandpa.
But you give in now, you're lost. She's going to tell you what to do, where to do it, when to do it, and how to do it.
Grandpa, I think you're right. Yes, sir. No wife is going to lead me around by the nose.
That's right, Luke. You just got to wipe her out of your mind. Just wipe her clean out.
Yeah, well, I just won't give her another thought.
That's the only way to keep you up ahead.
Yeah, just put her right out of my mind. It's your move, Sugar Babe.
Sugar Babe? I thought you said you wiped her out of your mind.
I did, Grandpa, but she just sort of snuck back in again.
So much fun on my born day.
What's come over you? I tell you, my ribs ache. I never had so much fun.
Ain't nothing like a side-splitting evening around the chicken board.
Nothing like it. Nothing in the whole world like it. Oh, my, are we having fun?
I'm going to bed.
Oh, Kate. I guess we was laughing so hard we didn't hear you come in.
Don't let me disturb your game. Night, Grandpa.
Good night, Kate.
Maybe I ought to just go in and say good night.
Oh. Just pitiful. Just downright pitiful.
Honey?
Yes?
Well, I just thought I'd come in and say goodnight. Me and Grandpa, we just having such a grand time playing checkies out there. I don't know when I'll be coming into bed.
Suit yourself.
You know, well, I think maybe I ought to come to bed right now. With all that yelling and hollering out there, I just liable to keep you awake.
Don't bother me.
Well, this might be kind of loud.
Don't worry about it.
Well, good night.
You needn't bother kissing me.
Oh, it ain't no bother at all. I always kiss you good night.
Why?
What? Why? Well, that's just one of the things you're supposed to do. That's just part of the job of being a husband.
I mean, it's a chore, like milking a cow or cleaning the barn.
No, it ain't as bad as all that. What I mean is, it ain't bad at all.
I know exactly what you mean. And you needn't bother kissing me no more. It'll be just one less chore you have to do around the house.
Sugar babe, I'm perfectly willing to kiss you in private.
I'm not willing to let you. So go on back to your checker game.
Well, now, if I want to kiss you, I'm gonna kiss you. You're not gonna tell me what to do or when to do it. I'm your husband, not a hired hand. And just don't forget who's the man of this house.
Good boy. I was afraid you might be weakening in there.
Not me, Grandpa. I showed her who wears the pants in this family. Grandpa, she throwed me out.
Never mind, son. You're still wearing the pants. Where you going, Luke?
Well, I just going in to get my own pillow, Grandpa. It just doesn't seem to fit my head. You just go right on back to sleep now.
Yes?
Oh, I just come in to get... Well, what I wanted was... my pillow. That's what I come in for, my pillow. But if you're using it, you just go right ahead.
That's all right. I was about to go to sleep anyway.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
Night.
Yeah. Night.
Oh, Luke?
Yeah?
Do you mind turning off the light on your way out?
On my... Oh, sure. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I may be a weakling, but I'd rather be weak in there than strong in here. Oh, that lamb roast was scrumptious. I just love lamb.
You know, the first meal Betty ever cooked for me was a lamb roast.
You remembered.
How could I forget?
Well, I'll never forget the first meal that Kate cooked for me. Hominy grits and fatback. This is for the hominy grits, and this is for the fatback.
Warm enough, sweetheart?
Well, this dress is a little light.
My cloak I gladly give to thee, to warm my love eternally.
There you are, sugar babe. This'll keep you snug as a bug in a rug. I'm kind of a poet myself.
Well, thank you, Luke, but I don't really need this. I'm not a bit chilly.
Anything you say, sugar babe.
Would you like some more coffee?
Well, I'll have another cup.
Yes, so will I, thank you.
All right.
Oh, here, I'll help you.
Well, thank you.
Excuse us.
My, aren't you the romantic one tonight?
Well, a fella can do most anything once he puts his mind to it. Had to force myself the first few times, but now it's coming a lot easier.
Force yourself.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
I certainly do. Well, you don't have to bother forcing yourself no more tonight.
Sugar babe? Grandpa, where you been?
I've been in town learning a few things. Now I know why that George Emery's still playing spin the bottle 5 years after the game is over.
How did you find out?
You'll see. In 2 minutes.
Well, hello, Miss McCoy.
Hi. Oh, Grandpa, where you been all evening?
Well, I had to go into town to take care of some business.
You missed a wonderful dinner, Mr. McCoy.
Well, I grabbed a bite to eat at the Valley Inn.
The Valley Inn. Say, isn't that a pretty expensive place, Grandpa?
Oh, no. We have complete dinner starting at only $1.10.
Don't tell me you folks own that place.
I sure wish we did. I only work there.
My baby's their #1 waitress.
Well, I didn't know you had a job.
By the way, where do you work, Mr. Emery?
Oh, I don't work. I'm a poet.
Oh, I wouldn't let George go out and work. An artist must stay home and create. As George says, it's his duty to the world.
Who do you sell your poems to, Mr. Emery?
Oh, well, I haven't sold any yet. You see, I've only been writing for 5 years. It was the same with all the great poets. You've just got to stick to it and not let anything get in your way.
Such as taking a job, huh?
An artist must stay home and create.
Oh, sure. It's his duty to the world.
Oh, look at the time, dear.
Hey, we'd better run. Betty's got to get her beauty sleep. She's up at 5:30 for the breakfast crowd.
Well, thank you for a wonderful evening.
Well, we're certainly glad you could come.
Now, remember, next week you're coming to our place for dinner.
Yeah, fine.
Of course, we'll have to make it early. Lovers on the night shift.
Good night.
On, sweetheart. Good night.
Well, no wonder he was always kissing her. If Kate was to support me, my lips would be working like a milking machine, too. Well, sugar, I guess we can go back to acting like regular married folks again, huh? When I think of the way I was carrying on tonight, I must have kissed her 20 times. Well, I reckon I'm paid up for the rest of the year.
Don't worry, Luke. You won't have to kiss me no more.
Hey, Kate, honey, just a minute. You know, I think the trouble with you is you got your kissing mixed up with your loving. You know, counting kissing ain't no way of measuring a husband's love for his wife.
Grandpa's dead right.
Now, hold on, son. I'll get to you directly.
Me?
Yes, you, Luke. Kate, I don't think it's right for you to ask your husband to make over you like this Emery fella does. Why, that's just plain sickening. And, Luke, I think you ought to let Kate know you love her.
Well, Kate knows I love her.
I know, but women like to be reminded about it once in a while. They like to have other women know about it, too. It ain't going to hurt you none to help it along just a little bit. You know, I wished I'd kissed your grandma more often in front of folks. I think it had made her real happy.
Shucks, Grandpa, you just ain't a romantic type fella.
Yeah, that's what people think, but Grandma no different. Why, I used to...
Used to what, Grandpa?
Now, don't you tell a soul about this, but I used to recite poetry to her.
Poetry?
Yeah, but don't you tell no one now.
What sort of poetry, Grandpa?
Oh, the rhyming kind. I never knowed but one poem. Say I'm weary. Say I'm sad. Say that health and wealth has missed me. Say that I am growing old, but add, Jenny kissed me.
It's beautiful, Grandpa.
Don't take much to set off that French blood.